Get right to the Corona tell of the tape for our next fight. It's sponsored by Corona, who invites you to find your beach. Marcos Hernandez taking on Antonio Urista. Urista's older, but it's Hernandez who's got the height advantage. The reach advantage is equal. Both fighters are in the ring. We get the official introduction from the one and only Ray Flores.
California. Premier Boxing Champions now features 8 rounds in the super middleweight division. The 3 judges scoring this fight at ringside are Kermit Bayless, Ed Coyantes, and Marshall Walker. And the referee in charge when the bell sounds, Dan Stell. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the navy with the red trim. His professional record, 7 wins, 2 of those coming by way of knockout against 1 loss. Fighting out of the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Introducing Antonio Urista. And across the ring, his adversary fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white with the red trim. As a professional, he is perfect. 8 wins, 2 of those coming by way of KO. Hailing from Fresno, California, please welcome Madman Marcos Hernandez.
Both belts kind of high here. You'll be the hip line, okay? Listen, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, come out the belt. Good luck to both of you.
Well, there's Antonio Urista fighting in his first 8-round battle, making his national television debut out of Michigan. Marcos Hernandez, he is unbeaten. Last fight for him, basically right here in this venue. Victory. He got over Thomas Hill here on Toe to Toe Tuesday. It's Urista in the blue trunks, the red trim. Hernandez, the white trunks, the red trim.
Urista training out of Detroit now by way of Aurora, Illinois. I'm sorry, Michigan. 50 miles, one way to get to the gym. Makes it every day. Dedication. Also in the same stable with Tony Harris in the top 154-pound contender. Big right hand by Hernandez, just missed.
Got him with a check left hook. He's still coming in.
Now, Urista indicated to us that Hernandez keeps his left hand down and that he's paid attention to that, and he intends to capitalize on that at some point by stepping in with the overhand right and catching him over the top. Hernandez already showing an abrasion under his left eye. There was the overhand right
there's
there.
the left hook there by Urista. Quick 1-2 by Hernandez, followed up with some body work. Another 1-2 by Hernandez.
A real nice calculated 1-2. Caught him coming out and waited for him to come out.
No, stop, step back.
Under a minute here in round 1.
Both men trying to get that foothold in the first round and establish the way they're going to do this. Another big hook by Hernandez. You see what Hernandez wants to do with his hook. You see what Urista wants to do with the right hand.
No, stop. Step back. Watch your head. Let's go box.
Hernandez went the distance here in his last fight against Thomas Hill. So the one thing he learned was that he's got to let the hands gold ball. He said, I would touch him with 1-2 and I would admire my work.
Stop, step back.
He was fighting one to land that left hook, he said, and then follow it up with that right hand.
He just touched Urista with a nice 1-2.
There's another hook by Hernandez. Round 1 in the books. Welcome back. You're watching the PBC here on FS1. It's a good look at Antonio Urista. What you need to know about him is his first time fighting here on national TV. Favorite team, he loves the Michigan Wolverines. He's from Lansing, though. He also has his own janitorial service. So he's an entrepreneur as well. He says boxing is his first love. The reason why he does it, he trains a lot with Tony Harrison. Good looking super middleweight. These two fight it out in the phone booth here in round 2.
And that's the kind of fight Urista wants. He wants a phone booth fight. His trainer, Ali Harrison, told him, listen, he's throwing a lazy jab out there, come over with that right hand, he's slow as heck with that jab, and that's just what Urista's trying to do, but he's trying to disguise that sometimes by going in and pulling out for an overhand right when he gets in close.
Another thing you need to know about Urista, you see it on his trunks, he goes by the name Wee Wee. We asked him, so why do you go by the name Wee Wee? For those of you who have boys as kids, he said, well, when I was a young boy, I used to love to run around naked.
So we'll leave that to your imagination at home.
So his dad named him Wee Wee. And he says it sucks. I just told him, keep your clothes on here during the fight.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
I don't know if that's a nickname I want my son to have. Maybe clean it up yourself.
Oh, my. Halfway through round 2. There's a stiff jab to the stomach by Urista.
This is a rugged fight. Right now, both men are vulnerable. I give a slight edge to Hernandez in the connect percentage department, but it's a very close fight and both men are vulnerable at this point.
And especially for those who watch the fight, they may look and say, man, Hernandez is only round 2 getting touched up already because of all the redness on his face. You got it. If you look closely at his body, you can see that he has a lot of burns on his body. When he was 2 years old, his mother was frying food on the stove. He grabbed the pot and the pot tipped over on him. He spent over 2 weeks in the hospital with severe burns to his body. So he says, whenever you just touch him, he turns red. These guys fight it out here in round 2.
Neither fighter intends to leave the decision in the judge's hands the way they're brawling right now. They're really putting out those big punches.
Hernandez went the distance the last time he fought here, and he says he does not want to do that again for this fight. Final seconds here, round 2. This is the PBC here on FS1. Round 3.
Right here, right here.
Urista lost his mouthpiece.
You ready? Ready? Time in, let's go. No, stop! Stop that, let's go, keep it clean.
Urista in this fight is willing to punch with Hernandez. Hernandez is punching, and that's where he's hoping to get his big punch through. Or he's following Hernandez lazy left back with the right hand.
Just ate a right hand from Hernandez. Urista did.
Watch your head.
Left hand by Urista, right hand by Hernandez. Exchanging left hooks.
Well, Hernandez just made up his mind. He's going to do a little more rumbling. He brought his hands in close and put him in a position to throw hooks and uppercuts and right hand. So he's changing up a little bit to try to pull ahead in this fight.
Left hand by Hernandez, right on the button. Now Hernandez coming forward, applying the pressure to Urista. Urista fighting his way off the ropes. Yeah, that's right. Bring it. Nice. Hernandez with a right hand.
Very nice short counter right. Make no mistake about it, Urista is here to win. He's not here to lay down and what Hernandez did in his last fight against Thomas Hill. He's here to win and make a name for himself.
Minute left here in round 3. Now Hernandez trying to touch the body.
Hernandez needs to be careful though, because he's standing right in front of Urista, and when he does move, it's only slightly over to his left, right into the path of Urista's right hand. Just missed it.
Left hook by Hernandez, right hand.
Great action on the ropes.
Things heating up here in round 3 between these two. Let's take a listen into the corner of Antonio Urista.
Lean back. Deep breath. Deep breath. You let that round get away. You're letting this guy outwork you. He's not outfighting you, but he's outworking you, okay? You're throwing one shot at a time, son. Okay. Deep breath. Deep breath. Breathe through your nose. Give it to me. There you go. Recover. Nice and smooth. Give me one more big one. There you go. After you recover, when you get back in here, I need a set and then turn him. Don't stay in front. Bang, bang, bang. 3 punches, Tonio. Don't load up on 1 punch. Okay. I need a set. I need a set. Okay? You let that round get away. Okay. So it's 2-1 him. All right?
Ali L, trainer, Antonio Urista, and let's take a look at Hernandez. Here was that left hook, Bird.
Right there, a nice shot off the ropes. Urista's doing fairly well on the ropes. He's taking them and he's giving them. He seems comfortable on the ropes. Right now, the fight is still up for grabs with both men throwing heavy leather. Well, that was a nice move by Urista as he slipped that punch and then countered effectively. His style, Brian, is a difficult style to fight because he's not textbook. He's a little awkward and he can come back to textbook. So he's a combination of awkwardness, textbook, and brawling. So depending on which one he comes in at, you have to be ready for all 3. And Hernandez right now is landing the big shots, but it's not established his jab because of the changes by Urista.
Hernandez, if we take a look at the punch stats here, has landed nearly 40% of his punches thus far. And how about Urista's corner? Talking about being honest, he's like, look, you're down 2-1 here. Not out fighting, he's just out working you.
Well, he's got a corner that's serving him right, one that'll tell him the truth, and hopefully it'll motivate him to win this round. Although I have to say he's in this fight. The type of fight it is, it's anybody's fight right now. He's forcing Hernandez to fight his fight more than Hernandez has got him to cooperate with him.
Coming to the midpoint here of round 4.
Hernandez continuously keeps his left hand low. And at some point, that's going to serve him not too well.
One-two there by Hernandez. The mouthpiece of Urista comes out. Second time that's happened in this fight.
Ready? You ready? Time it, let's go.
Right hand, Hernandez.
And I'd like to see Hernandez capitalize on that. When Urista comes in and punches, he defends and then he catches Urista going out because Urista goes out every time.
Under a minute here in round 4.
Let's go, baby. Stay tough, stay tough.
Hands are free, let's go. Stop!
Final 30 seconds. Another right hand and a left hook by Hernandez.
Urista with a cut under his right eye. Nice left hook by Urista.
Caught Hernandez again coming in.
And that's what I'm saying, Brian. It's anybody's fight now. I give Hernandez a slight edge, but it's still anybody's fight for the type of punches that Urista is able to land.
Now let's take a listen into the corner. Marcos Hernandez.
You're doing a beautiful job. Doing a beautiful job. What round is this? What round is this? Take 3 deep breaths. He need to rinse his mouth out. He need to rinse his mouth. 5th round. 5th round. Spit it up. Okay. Let me see. That was a good round, okay? Okay, this is, I need more footwork when you're loading up, son. Because look, as soon as you load up, he bends. So step back, watch what he does, and then go at him, okay? Look, feint him real good, see what he does, and then pick him up, okay? Use this to set up stuff. Use your footwork more. You only have 3 more rounds. Let everything go right here. 4 more rounds. Let's use some footwork. He's not landing nothing, okay? Let's do some more. Let's put more into it. Come on.
That's his trainer and also his father, Joey Hernandez, giving him some final instructions. Take a look at some of the quick action.
There's Hernandez landing that big right that he's been accurate with all night. And here's back to the action.
There's a quick 1-2. Let's see how you, the fans, have this score thus far. You've given Hernandez every round, so you got him pitching a shutout. Look, we saw how that played out the first fight, so you never know what's going to happen here in Cali.
He's sort of slapping it. He's not turning it over yet, but
It's Urista now doing work here in round 5. There's that left hook again by Hernandez.
a good combination by Urista to the body and back up to the head.
Minute gone here in round 5.
Right there.
For the 3rd time, the mouthpiece, Antonio Urista, comes out and he's going to take a point away.
I think it's a case of his mouthpiece being loose and not fitted right as opposed to some of the punches. He's taken some real hard punches and his mouthpiece has stayed in, and then all of a sudden it just falls out. So he might need to get it fitted better.
That's going to hurt Urista as they take a point away here in round 5. Combination there by Hernandez. Urista comes back as well. Another left hook by Hernandez. Right hand. Left to the body. Uppercut by Urista.
Both men give it and take it.
Under a minute here in round 5.
Man, just switching southpaw now. Did he see something or did he hurt his hand? We don't know.
He's
But
connecting with that left hand.
he certainly didn't hurt the left hand, and he might have stunned him. Now he's back to orthodox. Well, Urista's showing a lot of gameness and that he's still in this fight.
Here comes the last 10 seconds of round 5. Right hands by both guys. Left to the body by Urista. Right hand Hernandez. Left hook Urista. And right at the bell. Non-stop action here in round 5. These guys slug it out, go toe to toe.
You already landed your hard punches. You're dominating the fight. Let's look good these last few rounds, okay? Ba, 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 okay? Let's worry about just touching them and looking like a champ, okay? Touch this fool, okay? All right, let's touch him up this round and see what happens, okay? You never know. You might land a good shot and end up knocking him out.
Welcome back.
Let's.
We're in East California. PBC here on FS1. That's Marco Hernandez. Marcos is unbeaten, taking on Antonio Urista. Urista, just 1 loss in 8 fights.
Marco's coach and father just told him he wanted him to box now. He feels like he's got the fight in the bag. He wants to box, he wants him to move, he wants him to utilize his range to close out the fight and hopefully hit Urista with something that he doesn't see. Let's see if he can follow those instructions.
You can see, you guys, the fans, you have Hernandez up 6 here. We're going to round 6. Keep in mind, they took a point away from Urista in the last round because he dropped his mouthpiece. 3rd time in this fight, his mouthpiece come out.
Now Hernandez is moving, but then before he punches, he stops. So really, there's no benefit in him moving if he's going to move, stop, and punch. He should move and punch on the move. And I think that's what his dad and coach wants. Right there, he stops. So basically, it's the same fight, other than he's just going to one side of the ring to the other.
Coming upon the halfway point here, round 6. Good exchange here by both men.
Still anybody's fight, Brian, because both of them see the big punches coming, because both of them are punching with each other, but the one that gets through one the other doesn't see, he might pull to a real big advantage off of that.
60 seconds now left here in round 6. This one is scheduled for 8.
Urista would benefit now using his jab bar coming forward and working his way in instead of bringing him back in at this stage of the fight to work more off his jab. Simple fact that his hands are constantly down now around the waist. He really should bring the jab in now. He should bring one for a range fight and also one to score effectively.
Here comes the last 20 seconds.
Stop! Let's go. 5.
Round 7 coming up. Good look there at Antonio Urista. His only loss a couple of years ago.
Please bite them out.
August 2014, he took on an undefeated fighter, Joshua Connolly at the time. He lost a unanimous decision. Just 1 loss. He takes on the unbeaten Marcos Hernandez. This is round 7.
Stop! Step back. 5.
Left hook, combination by both guys. As Urista finished it with the left hook. Right hand, Hernandez. Both men connected with that left hook.
Both men still very determined at this stage in the fight, very determined. Now Urista really needs to use his jab now. So Hernandez is spreading his legs now. He looks like he wants to sit on a punch, even though his dad asked him to box. Urista would do himself much better now using his jab more to get in and bring something off of that.
Under 2 minutes left in this round now.
He was able to get that right hand through just with a show me jab. He really should use it more.
Step back. Box.
More activity, Mark.
Stop. Step back. Here we go, gentlemen.
Good work, Tony.
Corner. Antonio Urista flooring him to pick up the pace.
Watch the heads. Let's go.
Here's the left hook by Hernandez. Urista took a step back. Right hand, Hernandez.
Nice slip and counter by Urista, and with the follow-up left. For our viewers at home, Brian, when both fighters are away from each other, they come together much quicker. As they get closer, they both slow up to dig in to throw big punches. This is why both of them get hit with hooks and big right hands, because they go right into the wheelhouse and they just stop.
Sneaky little left hook there by Urista.
Right here, you see it. See, they both slow down, gather themselves, and just wing it. So there's no real huge advantage, just a slight one on Hernandez.
Hernandez touched Urista with the jab there. Right to the body of the bell.
Make this your best round, son. This is it, boy. This is it.
That was the trainer, father of Marcos Hernandez, Joey. Certainly apologize for some of the language. Say the least.
Well, what do they say? It's fighting, huh, Brian?
Exactly. You said let it all out.
Let it all out. You know, it's interesting because he's given him 2 sets of instructions in the last 3 rounds. He wanted him to box the previous round and in and out and use his legs, and now he wants him to go to war.
Well, here I'll tell you, the fans, you got Hernandez pitching a shutout. Left hook to the body by Urista. Up 8 here in the last round. That exchange there, minute gone here in round 8.
Stop. Step back. Step back, gentlemen. Let's go. Box.
This is a round I would like to see Hernandez even do more of the boxing and close the show boxing, because you have to understand that Urista knows he's behind by the corner. His corner telling him he's behind. So he needs a knockout to win this fight. And if Hernandez would box and keep him at distance and turn him and give him angles, he could get that big punch through he's looking for.
Left hook Urista, right hand Hernandez. The final 90 seconds of this fight.
All in all, it's been a great fight.
Short left by Hernandez catches Urista pulling out. Here's a right uppercut by Urista. Under a minute now.
Another short right by Urista. That's the danger of changing up tactics in the last round when you should secure the win. If you get the knockout, you get it. But don't change up tactics and start your fighter to slug it in a fight that you feel like he's ahead. Just close the show, because Urista is a dangerous fighter, and he's showing that. He can take it as well as dish it out.
30 seconds left in this fight. Right hand, Hernandez. Last 10 seconds now.
Great fight for the fans.
Yes. Both just let the hands fly here. Final seconds. When we come back, the judges' official decision. It's Toe-to-Toe Tuesday here on FS1. Welcome back. You're watching the PBC here on FS1. Marcos Hernandez on the right side of your screen. Antonio Urista just won 8 rounds. Take a look at the punch stats. It's sponsored by Applebee's new wood-fired grill menu. Hernandez threw over 500 punches. Urista threw over 600. But Hernandez had the better connect percentage, landed nearly 42% of his punches. Urista landed 193. Virgil, let's take a look back at this fight. And this is one that seemed to be, according to the fans, dominated by Hernandez.
That's true. Here we see Hernandez working, and he established his right hand early in the fight. Round 2 again, right hands, and he's catching Urista when he comes out with it. That was a nice shot underneath. Round 3 is where he began to really counter Urista, because Urista became aggressive. Right there we see a nice counter punch. And in round 5, a little of the same. 2 under by Urista, 1 over the top by Hernandez, and another right hand over the top. And then when he switched to southpaw, round 8, Hernandez going all out because of the instructions of his corner to seal the victory. Let's see if he did it.
Well, the judge's official decision is in. Let's find out who won this fight. Here's Ray Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we go to the scorecards. Judges at ringside, Marshall Walker and Ed Collantes see the bout 80-71, and Judge Kermit Bayless has the contest 79-72 for your winner by unanimous decision, Madman Marcos Hernandez.